Welcome to Tottenham. Welcome back to the Premier League. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
You said in the summer that in your first news conference in your new job, you'd be smiling, and you certainly are.
First of all, I think I have to, and I do it. I do it with a bit of sadness, but I have to do it. I have to speak about Maurício. I have to congratulate him for the work he did, and I have to share with you what we already share indoors, which is this club will be always his home. This training ground will be always his training ground. He can come when he wants, when he miss the players, when he miss the people that he work with. The door is always open for him. And from my experience, tomorrow is another day, and you will find happiness again. You will find a great club again, and you will have a great future. Would be in modern days very bad news if this is the last time he loses his job, because that's our life. The point is we give everything every day like he did at the club, and to live obviously with a sad feeling, but to live with the feeling that he did a great work. So I would like just to say that, because it's what everybody at the club feels about it. He will be always welcome.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Jose, where would you put that happiness? And also on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult a job will it be to just take Spurs that extra step to win trophies?
Happiness-wise and convincement that my choice was a great one, a 10. I couldn't be happier. In relation to the difficulty of the job, every time a club changes at mid-season is because the situation is not good. That's obvious. Unless something strange happens that we don't know outside, basically the results sometimes make these decisions. And of course it's not easy, but if I forget, I can't forget, but if I forget that in 2 days I have a match, if I forget that in 4 days I have another match, and that we need results, and that we have objectives, if I can't forget that, I wouldn't say a great job, because the potential of the club is huge, the potential of the players is great. I'm so happy. It was one of the reasons why I come, was because the vision that Mr. Levy put in front of me about his club and the quality of the players, the quality of the squad were the main reasons why I decided to come. So I know that I have potentially a great job in my hands. That's not easy, because I need to be balanced. I cannot think that I can come and in 2 days or 4 days to change things. I don't have a great experience of getting teams in mid-season. It's only the second time I do it. I did it in Porto in I think 2001, and but I thought about it during these months, because I had obviously the feeling that I'm going to get a club, a team mid-season. So I thought about it a lot, and the conclusion was I'm going to have always a game 2 days after my appointment or 3 days after. I always thought that these 11 months were not a waste of time. These 11 months were months to think, to analyze, to rethink, to prepare, to anticipate things. And I think so. I think you never lose your DNA, you never lose your identity. You are what you are, for the good things, for the bad things. But I had time to think about many things. Don't ask me what are the mistakes, but I realized that during my career I also made mistakes, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. I'm going to make new mistakes, not the same mistakes. So I had time. I think I'm stronger, and when I say I'm stronger, I'm not saying I'm fitter. I was always fit, but I think I'm stronger by the emotional point of view. I'm relaxed. I'm motivated. I'm ready, and I think the players they felt that in 2 days. I think they felt that I'm ready.
Spurs fans know you as Mr. Chelsea. What are you going to do, or what do you need to do to get them on side and win them over?
No, I think they have to see me as Mr. Inter, Mr. Real Madrid, Mr. Porto. I think they have to see me as Mr. Club, which means every club that I go, as I used to say in a funny way, I arrive, I wear the pyjama of the club, and I even sleep with the pyjama. I work and I sleep. You know, tracksuit, pyjama, you confuse the tracksuit with the pyjama. So that's the way I am. I am a club man, but many clubs man. If I play against one of my teams, which I did many, many times, you know, I have only one shirt, I have only one passion, I have only one thing in my mind, which is my clubs, and now is Spurs. I won the Champions League with Porto, and 3 months later I was playing against Porto. And that's just life, and that's the way it is. So I'm not Chelsea, I'm not United, I'm not Real Madrid, I'm not Inter. I am all of them. I give everything to all of them, and that's what I'm going to do here, is to give absolutely everything I have.
Jose, welcome back to London.
Thank you.
15 years ago when I interviewed you...
So I'm going to meet you every time after the game.
Yeah, is that okay?
In cold tunnels after the game, freezing, you are going to be there all the time, man.
Life could be worse?
Could be worse. You are a good guy. You are one of the good ones. I was always humble. The problem is that you didn't understand that. I was always humble, in my way. In my way.
Is Tottenham the biggest challenge you had in your career because of the need of the club to start winning titles, and because of the big expectations that everyone have on you of your comeback?
I see every challenge with the same responsibility. I cannot answer to you in a very objective way. Is my challenge in this moment?
If you have already a Christmas list to the next transfer market, and if Bruno Fernandes is in it?
Christmas list?
For the transfer market. Players.
I'm thinking about gifts I have to give to the people I love, and that is always a problem, because I always like to give the best gifts. I always try to be very analytical and try to understand what people would love as a gift. Players, the best gift is the ones that are here. I don't need players. I don't need players. I'm so happy with the players I have. I just need time to understand them better, to know everything about them. Because I always say, you only know a player when you work with them. Of course, how many times I watch these guys, how many times I play against them. I know them well, but you never know them well enough until you work with them. And my gift is this squad. The squad is very, very good.